Hey, Kathie Owen here, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about transforming your life in magic fashion. Today, we're going to talk about the 4 reasons why habits do not stick and what you can do about this. This is after years and years of being a personal trainer and all the reasons that I have heard why. These are the top 4 reasons why your habits do not stick. Check the link in the description below for all the goodies and leave a comment on what is helping you, where you're stuck, and maybe you'll help somebody else. All right, so here comes the intro. See you inside. Hello, Kathie Owen here, and today's webinar is all about the 4 reasons why your habits do not stick and a guide to understanding why. Let's get right to it. So, 4 reasons why your habits do not stick, I'm going to tell you right here. It's motivation, lack of time. These are the words I'm given. Lack of direction, they don't know what to do, and a lack of confidence. Those are the 4 reasons why your habits do not stick, and procrastination is in all of them. We're going to talk about that too. Today's agenda, exactly the reasons why your habits do not stick, how to deal with not wanting to follow through, how to overcome, and the 4.5 reasons why your habits do not stick. Why your habits do not stick. You have 2 different types of brains, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Number 1 is your Frankenstein brain. That's your subconscious mind. It runs on autopilot. It's like those times when you drive to work and you don't even know what happened the whole way there because you're just on autopilot. Your Einstein brain, on the other hand, would drive to work, be very aware of everything that's going on around you. When you got to work, you would remember the red lights you stopped at, things like that. So the Einstein brain is targeted, focused, and not out of control. The Einstein brain is out of control. So let's check in and see. How are you feeling? We don't always want to do what we have to do. That's a bad thing about a habit is a lot of times we're told, okay, you've got to exercise because it's going to save your health, but you don't want to do it. But a habit will help you get into the habit of just doing it. It's easy to do, but it's also easy not to do. I learned that from the book, The Slight Edge, and I've got a link to it in the bottom below, and that's what you want to look at. From the book Inner Size, I got the things about the Frankenstein brain and the Einstein brain. Loved the concept. It made so much sense. And I'm like, I gotta share this. Okay. So when you're building a habit, and the main basis of my habit course is you start small and you build your way up. You take it easy. My most successful weight loss client was one that she hired me back in 2007. And here's why she hired me. She had met a guy online and she was going to meet him in 10 months. This was back before you could just sit there and talk on your phone a whole time. You know, you could we didn't have that luxury back in 2007 where you could do voice conversations. So she hired me to lose 100 pounds at least in 10 months. And I thought, in my mind, I thought, there's no way this girl's going to stick with it. Her goal is not solid enough. It's not practical. I mean, to lose that weight just for a guy just seemed like, okay, they're going to get in an argument in 2 weeks and she's going to be pissed at him and she's going to give up. But that's not what happened. And that's where I'm here to tell you about a habit and how it will change your life. See, the number one thing is she really wanted the end goal. It really wasn't about the guy. It was about other things. So she had, number two, non-negotiables in place. What's a non-negotiable? It is a way to look at something and say, I'm going to stick with this. And today I feel like crap, but I'm still going to go do this. And it's non-negotiable. She also had a routine. She not only had me as a trainer, but she hired another trainer to work with her. And by having that other trainer work with her, she was able to say, okay, there's my routine. I have to go. I have to go. I have to do this every day. She had a plan of action if something came up. So if one of her trainers was sick and wasn't able to work with her that day, she had a plan of action. She goes, okay, well, today I'm going to go work out in the pool and I'm going to take water aerobics. And she did. She did that. It was pretty cool. And that's what made her stick with her habit. And she found a way to love every single day thing. She got the Einstein brain to pay attention to what was going on and pay attention and find a way to love the every single day thing. Motivation. What is it? Well, it comes from the inside. So you pick a goal you like, something you somewhat enjoy. So if your doctor told you you got to do basket weaving to instead of exercise, I use basket weaving because I have no interest in that whatsoever. I'm going to find a way to love it. I'm going to find a way to find something that's going to apply to my life, because if you enjoy it and you at least somewhat enjoy it, you're going to do it. That's the motivation thing. So you can reframe it. And okay, let's go back to the exercise example. So you're going to have to exercise. It's going to save your life. It's a wellness habit. But it doesn't mean walking every day, even though your doctor's going to tell you that, because that's the most basic type of exercise you can do. But it can be all kinds of things. It could be dancing. It could be playing basketball. It could be walking the dogs or ice skating. Anything you enjoy that involves movement. You could think back to when you were a kid and what you enjoyed to do. And that is going to inspire you to stick with it. You got to find something you like. You got to trick your brain into enjoying the habit. You got to trick your Frankenstein brain, not your Einstein brain. And most importantly, do not use motivation as an obstacle. Here's why. The obstacle will be there, first of all, and you're going to go, oh, I'm not motivated to exercise. So that's today. 3 days from now, you're going to turn it around and you're going to say, yeah, I'm not going to exercise today because I wasn't motivated a few days ago and it felt good just to stay home. So it quickly escalates into an excuse. You know what they say about excuses? Everybody has one, just like buttholes. Or, that's what they say. So, another obstacle that people use, this is the number 2, it is time. What is time? You can have one lady who says, I don't have time to exercise because I have one child and I'm busy with my child and I don't have time to squeeze it in. Okay, let's take another lady who has 4 children, yet she's making time to exercise. How's she doing that when she's got 4 and you only have 1? Here we go again. That is an obstacle in the beginning, but it quickly escalates to an excuse. So the best way to do it, and this has to do with time as well, is to introduce it in small increments. Introduce your habit in small increments. Let's say it is to exercise and you enjoyed playing basketball when you were a kid. Go out there and shoot some hoops today. Just 5 minutes. That's all it takes. And you build on that every day until you're at a place where you're doing it as a habit. Number 3 is lack of direction. I don't know what to do. I don't know what kind of exercise to do, or whatever you want to use as your reason for not following through with your habit. Well, this can also become an obstacle because now, as you know, it becomes an excuse. There is so much content out there about anything you want today. You can Google it and come up with limitless solutions to your problem. So that's an excuse. Lack of direction is an excuse. And so, follow along my content. There's tons of it in there as well. And I have coaching and community and content. I also have courses on this. So I have my habit course, which we'll talk about in a minute. Also, in my emails, I send out Monday motivation every single Monday to inspire you and get you going. I also have a Tuesday fitness tip every single Tuesday. I have a free habit course. I have a community on my website. We all support one another. And I also have coaching. That's just an excuse. So let's go to confidence. Confidence, I'm not sure. It kind of goes hand in hand with lack of direction. Don't have the confidence. You've got to put that Einstein brain to work. Frankenstein had no confidence because he didn't dig for it. He didn't need to dig for it. He's just working on autopilot. Einstein, on the other hand, did the digging and came up with the solution. Same thing. You can go on Google and go, hey, what do I need to do to do da 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 da? And you're going to come up with tons of examples. So Einstein stuck with it. Confidence takes time, and slow and steady wins the race. That's why my habit course works so good, because every day we're adding a little bit, a little bit, a little bit more. And then next thing you know, confidence just comes over and it takes over and it helps with so many things. So my 4.5 reason why is procrastination, and procrastination has to do with all 4 of those, really and truly. You have to take initiative. You have to have personal initiative. That's funny because personal initiative was my Monday motivation this week, and it helps you overcome procrastination. So what is personal initiative? Think about it. Think about this for a second. Nike has the saying, just do it. Just do it. When you just do it, you're turning off that procrastination and you're just putting it out there. I like David Goggins. I have a lot of stuff. I refer to him on my website as well. And he runs 100-mile marathons, 8 weekends in a row, 100 miles. What? Yeah, Google him. He's a badass. But what I like about David is he's like, dude, I don't feel like running every day. I'll look at my shoes for a while and go, man, I really don't want to put them on. I don't want to go. I don't want to do this. Well, I probably wouldn't either for freaking 100 miles. And probably his rest day is probably 25 miles. Crazy. So that's just doing it. He gets up and he puts those shoes on and he runs every single day. He also stretches every single day. He's the epitome of somebody who's just doing it. Just do it. It takes some discipline. But how bad do you want this habit that you're going? How bad do you want the quality of life that your habit is going to bring you? If you don't want it bad enough, you will give in to the procrastination. Just saying. So in summary, how do you make a habit stick? You need to overcome the obstacles because, like you learned, an obstacle will quickly become an excuse. An excuse is just like bullshit. You cannot come up with excuses. You've got to overcome. You have to overcome. It takes discipline, but it just takes a little bit of discipline. And in my habit course, I teach you every day, do a little bit better than yesterday, a little bit better than yesterday. And quickly you'll find that habit's going to stick. The habit is going to stick. So you use your Einstein brain. Join a group who will support you. And I have just the answer. But anyways, let's get back to the 4 reasons why your habits do not stick. Number 1, motivation. Number 1, lack of time. So you think. Number 3, lack of direction. So you think. And number 4 is lack of confidence. So you think. So don't procrastinate. Just do it right now. You need help with this? I have a simple steps to building a habit course online. Yes, it's free and it's easy and it'll keep you on track. You can apply it to habit after habit after habit. I love this quote. We first make a habit and then our habits make us. So your habits are making you. Are they good or are they bad? Do you want to improve on them? Then improve on your habits. Build a good habit. And thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead. And join us at KathieOwen.com. That's KathieOwen.com. KathieOwen.com. It's a free habit course. We build a good habit in 5 simple steps. Simple, easy, overcome that Frankenstein brain, be working on Einstein brain instead, and be on your way to wellness habits, success habits, and thought habits. Ooh, thought habits are off the charts good habits. And I think I'm going to be doing a webinar on each of these. So I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.